Good morning and welcome to Joanne's Kitchen. Today's recipe will be how I do my smothered chicken. It's a quick recipe. Well, it has to do its baking time, but it's simple. Nothing hard about it. Okay, so I thank you all for tuning in with me this morning. So we're going to get started. Okay, I have my chicken wings already in the sink. They've been cleaned. And for those of you that don't know, that's probably watching this channel for the first time, take the time to subscribe. I clean my chicken in salt, regular salt. I put it in a bowl and I place salt, baking soda, and apple cider vinegar, okay? And I fill it up with water, a half full with water, put my chicken in, and I let it soak for about an hour or two or more if I have the time, okay? So this time I let it soak for about 40 minutes, okay? And I cleaned it in the solution, and then I run cold water on and clean it again. And so now we have a nice clean chicken in this sink here, what you're looking at. Okay, so now we're gonna season. And this is what I season my chicken with. If you have olive oil, take your olive oil and pour it over the chicken. So that way all the coating will stick to the chicken. I'm out of olive oil, okay? But I will have sometime I do another recipe. So, you will need poultry seasoning. First, we're going to use our kosher salt, okay? Let me get that out first. You need some salt, so I'm going to be using kosher salt. And I'm just going to flip these chicken wings around just so they'll get, I can turn them over. So there's my kosher salt, okay. You will need black pepper. Next, we'll be using onion powder. Well, we'll be using garlic powder. Where is this little small? I had a small bottle of onion powder. And I will use the small one and use the big one right now. Okay. So I have my onion powder here. Almost time for the big bottle. Right out. And you can put much as onion powder and garlic powder as you wish. Garlic powder. Okay, I'm going to use poultry seasoning. Some flavor on your chicken wings when you're cooking them. Baking them, however you're going to do them, you want them to be flavored. I'm going to be using some soul food seasoning. Okay, next I'll be using my chicken flavor bouillons. Now, if you like the cube, use the cube. I like the powder. So I'm going to stick my hand in here and I'm just going to sprinkle some on. I love the powder better. Let me give this a toss. Okay. Next, we'll need some paprika, I'm sorry. All right. And last but not least, we're going to use some parsley flakes. All right. So I have it all seasoned. I'm just going to combine it with my hand again. Now, you want to have your oven already preheated to 350 degrees. 350 degrees, okay? So my oven is already good, piping and hot. So, I have my dish here, my baking pan. I'm just going to place my chicken in, face side down. Now what I'm going to try to do is what I am going to do is cover up the wing tips. Because when they baking, you don't want your tips to burn. So I just overlap them on top of, up underneath a wing. So that way they don't burn. Okay, just like that. All right. So I'm going to wash my hands, and then we're going to cut up this onion and this bell pepper. And we're going to bake these for about 2-3 hours, okay? Until they're done. I say a good 3 to 4 hours. And you just layer your peppers in there. Don't matter how you cut it for this. And just cut them all over your wings, the bell pepper, okay? Alright, we can discard that. So now time for the onion. both ends off. Okay, so nice the onion up. And it doesn't matter how you slice your onion. You know, when I'm doing wings or any other meat, I like them sliced a different way. But like when I'm doing turkey wings, I slice them whole differently. And it depends on if I'm baking my turkey wings or not. Because if I'm baking them, they're not going to be sliced like this. But if I'm broiling them, then I slice them like this. No, it's just different like that. Okay, so next, you will need cornstarch, okay? Cornstarch. We're going to take this cornstarch. Oh, I have some cornstarch already open up. Like my cornstarch ain't open. I already have some open up, y'all. So let me get to that. Let me get a little spoon. Okay, so you're going to need some chicken broth if you have some. If not, good old-fashioned water will do. So, let me put this, excuse me. Let me set this right here. Let y'all see what I'm going to do with the cornstarch, okay? Okay, that's one. Can you see that? 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. 2 teaspoons. 3 teaspoons. And if you need more, don't be afraid to use more. I'm just going to pour a little bit of chicken stock in here. I have my bowl here, my pan. I'm gonna mix this well. Jesus, ice falling out my ice maker. And we're just gonna pour this on the chicken, okay? Well, I'm pouring it in the corners, okay? And we're making gravy. Okay? Now we're going to pour in the cornstarch. I'm sorry, I'm going to need the chicken broth. We just did the cornstarch in the chicken stock. And it's one more ingredient you guys need. Now, I don't like covering my chicken up. Okay? So if I use any more, it's going to cover my chicken up. So as that, and you will be checking your meat throughout the whole baking process, right? So as that begin to absorb, I put in a little bit more chicken stock if I need it. you're going to need some butter. So we're going to take this stick of butter. And we're going to place one at their end. One at this end. One in the middle. One on that end. One on this end. You just place it all over your chicken, okay? Just place it in the pan. All right, and that's that. So I'm sprinkling a little bit more paprika. And I'm putting a little bit more parsley flakes. This is going to be good, y'all. And just to have that little flavor in there, that little chicken flavor. I went back with some little chicken bouillons, just a little bit, okay? It's not going to be salty, trust me. I did this plenty of times. So now, this is the way that I do my baked chicken. And we're going to stick it in a 350-degree oven until it's done. And I will be checking it throughout. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this in the oven. And I'll let you guys see the finished product when it's done. So thanks for watching and stay tuned for more Joy's Kitchen. Hi guys, welcome. Welcome back. Here's a look at that smothered chicken. It took exactly 3 hours, like I said. Smothered chicken. We didn't fry it. We just seasoned it. I put a little chicken stock in it. I didn't cover it with chicken stock. Took some cornstarch, mixed it with a little chicken stock, poured it on the sides, not on top of the chicken because we don't want to wash away our seasoning. Put it in the oven and let it do its thing for about 3 hours. And this is the results of my smothered baked chicken. My way. So I'm going to fix my plate. I'm going to bring you guys over this way. And I'm going to show you how this meal is going to come together. It is so good. I'm going to do another recipe of smothered chicken. And I'm going to show you how that's going to look. And that one will be much different from this. But this is the way that I do my smothered chicken. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I'm going to put a little rice because we're having rice with this. Now, my gravy is like a little darkish, reddish looking color. It's like that brown gravy, except for it got like a hint of orange to it. That's because I put paprika in it. We use paprika. Okay, I got me some corn, some whole kernel corn in here, some sweet corn. You know what? I'm going to save that. So, excuse me guys. Let me do it over. So I have my rice. Now I'm going to add in my corn. That's the way I want my corn, to the side. Okay. Now, for the smothered chicken you guys been waiting for. Some people, now you can do your smothered chicken the way you want to do your smothered chicken. But this is a quick recipe. It's different. Gotta get some of the gravy and it's different. Some people smother their chicken. When they get ready to smother, they bake it first, and then they take it out of the oven. This is my smothered chicken 101. They smother their chicken. Here it is. They season it, they bake it, put it in the oven. And then when they get ready to smother it, they take the chicken back out, add the gravy to it or make the gravy, and then put it back in the oven. That's too much work. Why not do them both at the same time? Season your chicken, clean your chicken, season it, and remember, before you start seasoning, to put the olive oil on your chicken. Then season it. Then add in your cornstarch. And if you're using chicken stock, add in your cornstarch, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Then put in you some chicken broth. If you're using water, add in your 3 teaspoons of cornstarch, and then use your water, mix it together. Or you can use flour. 3 teaspoons of flour, mix it with some water and mix it together, and voila, you got gravy. Combine it, put it in the oven, and this is the results. If you're using paprika, it's gonna look a little orangey, but it's still gravy. Y'all guys see that? You see that? Smothered chicken 101. So my next recipe, well, it won't be a next one, but it's going to be a recipe that I'm going to make for y'all. And I'm going to show you the way that I grew up eating smothered chicken. And that recipe was my mom's. But if you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to Joanne's Kitchen. And look, I said it's going to take 3 hours for it to get as hot. It's done, y'all. It's done. I said it was going to take 3 hours. That being because we want the chicken done, because we didn't bake the chicken and I didn't take it out. I put the gravy in there so it all can blend in together. Okay, and this is what we come out. This is what comes out. This is how it looks. Smothered baked chicken 101. 101. So, if you guys like this recipe, give me a thumbs up. Thank you all for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to Joanne's Kitchen. And if you're watching this channel for the first time, take the time to subscribe. I appreciate you all. And be sure to hit that notification bell so every time I upload one of these delicious recipes, you'll be the first to notify. So until the next recipe, God bless. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the recipe.